Coldwell Banker TLG. Our mission is simply to bring passion, honesty, integrity, and market intelligence to each and every client so that they may experience exceptional service. We do this in order to earn our clients' business for life.
All right, everybody. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on another episode of Off the Cuff. I'm your host, Josh Kalinowski, and it is Friday. We've been off for a couple weeks, but we are back at it to kind of wrap up the year and what's going on with our market. Chad Loomis, Coldwell Banker. How's it going, brother?
Good. How are you?
Good. Fantastic. How was Christmas?
Good as always. I
Yeah.
mean, kids got spoiled, and so couldn't ask for more.
That's good, buddy. Well, we've had some snow and we've had some wind. Just to say the least. And we've intentionally taken a couple weeks off just to kind of give things a break. Plus, we wanted to see what the market's been doing, and we've got some interesting things. Plus, we're going to kind of do a year-end wrap-up of, how did we do this year compared to last year? What sectors of the market were hot? What were maybe a little bit slower? Of course, we've all been feeling a little bit, and we've known statistically that the market has been off. But I think we've got some good things coming into 2017. So. Why don't you catch us up to speed? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, so on the pending sales, so since December 1st, we've dropped 62 pending sales. We're now down to 129 as of now. Obviously, all sectors have dropped. The 115 to 215, we're down to 45 pending sales. 215 to 315, we're at 39 pending sales. 315 to 500, we're at 24 pending sales. And the 500 plus, we're at 3 pending sales. So big drop there, but we typically see that this time of the year. And
yeah. Well, on the weather pending, I mean, some of the homes you can't even get into.
Right.
With those drifts.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. So.
Yeah.
It's nobody wants to get out and look in this wind and in this type of weather. So it's just everybody's holding off a little bit.
Yeah, it typically happens this way. I mean, there are homes that are obviously selling, and we are getting contracts on homes as well too. So there are things going on for sure, but. Definitely not at the rate it typically happens when it's June or July or August when the beautiful months are upon us. All right, so let's talk about some statistics that have happened this year as opposed to last year. I think one of the ones that obviously we want to know about is how's the average sales price compared to last year? And we knew in the third quarter we were down by about 4% from the previous year. Now that we've wrapped up the fourth quarter, we're actually seeing pretty much the exact same percentage. We're 4% off from last year, which is about an $8,000 difference. $225 this year as opposed to the $234 last year. So stayed very consistent in that. And we would like to see that. We obviously want to see it go up a little bit more, but typically the fourth quarter does slow down. So to stay consistent at that 4%, I thought that was really well. That's good. Volume is off. We know that we're about 18% on volume, and that's going to be affected because we have the number of sales pending, which are not pending but sold, was down 15%. So if you take the 50% and then the 4%, you're really going to be right around that volume of about 18%. So we know that the market has been affected, but there have been certain areas that haven't been affected, and one of the ones that stood out to us was central Casper, downtown Casper. The sales volume actually went up by 2%.
Right. Yeah, we're always struggling to try to find our clients' homes in that downtown area. Very desirable, and just hasn't worked out very well, and it's because there's just not a lot to choose from.
Yeah, right. So very much in demand area. Once again, up 2% in the sales price. And then we also saw some rural areas. So Casper West and Casper Rural East, both of those actually had pretty good years, to be honest with you. So we saw a good sector in that. The biggest ones that we saw that were impacted by this market were Bar None and Evansville. They were impacted heavily. So with total volume sales, and total sales in general, those were down significantly from a year to date.
So would you attribute that to new construction, lack of new construction in those areas?
Yeah, new construction is going to be effective in that, and then also too just that the class of homeowners that were able to go into those sectors. They were going there for an incentive, and they just weren't purchasing in those areas because the rest of the market got affected. And so you can really go into East Side Casper, West Side Casper, even Central Casper and get it and get a good price as well too. So that's just a little bit of highlight of what happened this year. We are excited about 2017. We're already starting to feel the buzz. I think people are feeling better about the economy already. And I do believe that we are going to have a good year next year, that the industrial side of commercial is starting to pick up. We know that commercial in general is starting to really pick up too, so we're starting to have a positive impact for that. People are looking at leasing industrial buildings, purchasing industrial buildings, which is always a good sector, because that means that we're hopefully going to be creating more jobs.
More jobs, absolutely.
All right. Well, anything else, buddy?
No, just looking forward to coming back to work on Tuesday and get going.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, thanks so much again for joining us. We have had a fantastic time this year. Love giving you guys information. Hopefully it's useful information to you. And as always, if there's anything that we can provide for you, don't hesitate. Give us a call here at Coldwell Banker. We'd be happy to help you out, take care of your real estate needs. Have a great weekend, and we will start seeing you next week.